Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. We are into the second day with Kaladesh Remastered Legal. Really the third day since today's Saturday. But our second deck. And you know what? We're just going to try to create a degenerate deck. People were already asking for this in the comments from the last video. And we're just going to see if we can break the game immediately and see if we can just start trigger. Let's just start trigger some bannings, you know, or the call for the banning. But yeah, real quick though, before we hop into today's deck, as always, please just would like to remind you, if you enjoy the video and the channel, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. Check out all the cool links down in the description below: the Discord, the Patreon, and the Twitch link, and as well as just leave a comment down below letting us know what you want to see in a future video, what decks you want us to build around Kaladesh, because we are always looking for good ideas. Leave those comments down below. But with that being said, let's hop right into today's deck. We are playing Omniscient Marvel. So yeah, Aetherworks Marvel, the card everybody was afraid of getting Kaladesh remastered. Well, it did. It got reprinted, and we're going to see if we can break it. So let's take a look here at Aetherworks Marvel. There's going to be some cards in here that maybe some of you are not familiar. You might not be familiar with how this works. So it's a 4-mana legendary artifact. Whenever a permanent you control is put into a graveyard, you get Lightning Bolt. What's Lightning Bolt? This isn't Pokemon. No, so that's actually an energy counter, and it represents the fact that you get 1 energy. So energy is a type of counter that really can't be interacted with. It's a counter that gets put on you. It's kind of like a poison or an infect token. So it just is it's a counter that actually sits on your person. There are cards that are able to remove these counters, but they can't really be interacted with whenever they're spent. So it's kind of a broken resource. It's really hard to deal with. There's just not much interaction. So yeah, we're gonna just try to break this. It's basically a way to spend things. So so again, anytime one of our permanents is put into a graveyard, we get 1 energy. We can tap it and pay 6 energy to look at the top 6 cards of your library and can cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost. And then you put the rest in the bottom of your library anyway. So a lot of people are saying, oh, well, you can just Aetherworks Marvel on turn 4 into an Ulamog. Well, we're not going to try to do that. What we're going to try to do is we are going to try to activate Aetherworks Marvel, obviously on turn 3 or turn 4, but we are going to try to do it, and we're going to try to hit Omniscience. Omniscience lets us cast anything in our hand for free, you know, 0 mana. We just can play whatever we want, whenever we want. It's just a ridiculously busted card. So we are trying to activate Aetherworks Marvel to get to this. Well, not only do we get 6 looks, we get to look at the top 6 when we activate this, but if we miss Omniscience, what we can do then, maybe we hit Genesis Ultimatum. Now, Genesis Ultimatum is another card that people, you know, whenever Ikoria hit, they were just like, what is this card? And it pretty much took over some of the formats for a little while. But this is a 7-mana sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any permanent cards onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand. So let's say we don't hit Omniscience. Instead, we hit Genesis Ultimatum. We're like, okay, well, we'll just cast Genesis Ultimatum. Then we get another 5 cards to essentially look for an Omniscience. And we get to put everything into play. It's just ridiculous. So essentially, an Aetherworks Marvel, if we don't hit Omniscience and we hit a Genesis Ultimatum, we're essentially getting 11 looks instead of just 6. So we're going to be looking basically at, like, you know, a 4th or a 5th of our deck every turn that we get to Aetherworks Marvel, assuming we hit one of the a Genesis Ultimatum. So it can be pretty ridiculous. But how do we get this energy? Well, there's a bunch of really cheap busted cards that just give us energy, one of which is Attune with Aether. This is actually banned in Standard for a little while. It's a 1 green mana, search your library for a basic land, put it in your hand, and you get 2 energy. So it's a land search and gives you 2 energy. We also have Servitor of the Conduit. This is basically a 2-mana Llanowar Elf. When it comes into the battlefield, you get 2 energy. The only stipulation is whenever you want to tap for mana with it, you have to actually spend an energy. However, we don't always need this. We just are trying to generate the energy. We also have a couple of Sage of Shayla's Claim. Wasn't really sure. I had two card slots here, and I was like, you know what? This thing for 2 mana is a blocker, and it gives us 3 energy. So this has potential. We're trying it out. And then this is the card right here. One of the best energy generators. It's a 2 mana. When it comes into play, you gain 3 life and you get 3 energy. On top of that, you can pay 3 mana and sack it to gain another 3 life and get another 3 energy. So these potentially give you a whole spin on the Aetherworks Marvel, all in itself. So what else do we have? We have Rogue Refiner. This is actually another card that was banned for a little while in Standard. It's a 3 mana 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you get 2 energy. So you see how this is kind of going. So Glimmer of Genius, it's a 4 mana instant. Scry 2, draw 2, get 2 energy. Really, really, really good. And then this is obviously a combo deck. We're going to get to it. If you actually look over here, we're only playing a total of 14 actual lands, but we do have 11 of the modal cards. So we have 4 Seagate Reborns, 4 Balaged Recoveries, 3 Selendi Visions, and then we have one of the best combo cards, Fab Wishes. This is going to look for basically any non-creature card we own in our sideboard. So what we're trying to do ultimately, and this is going to sound ridiculous, here's our sideboard. We're going to Fab Wishes for free because we have Omniscience in play. We're going to get a Masterminds acquisition. We're going to use that one Masterminds acquisition to get a second one. We're going to cast that second one to come and get a Scholar of the Ages. We're going to cast Scholar of the Ages to get back both of the Masterminds acquisitions that we've already cast. Then we're going to cast one of those. We're going to get Thousand Year Storm. We're going to play Thousand Year Storm, and then we're going to cast our second Masterminds acquisition that we brought back, and then we're going to get about 7 or 8 copies of Masterminds acquisition. We're going to get the rest of our sideboard. Then we're just going to essentially just kill them. We're just going to, everything we do gets copied. So we're going to play Aetherwork Reservoir. We're just going to start Sublime Epiphanying, playing other Scholars of the Ages, and then we could either kill them with Overflowing Insight to make them deck themselves, or we can gain a whole bunch of life and deal 50 damage to them and just kill them that way. So that's how we're doing it. And again, it's crazy. We put Ulamog in the sideboard because, yes, we could potentially do some crazy chain things together where we could cast an Ulamog, make them exile 2 cards, play Sublime Epiphany, bounce it back to our hand, recast it for free, do all kinds of crazy shenanigans with it. So I guess it's really just going to be depending on who we play against and if we really want to roll somebody like that. But we typically don't want to do that. Just want to get the games to see if our deck is any good. So yeah, this is what we're trying to do, and we're hoping that it's going to work out. Energy is pretty busted. Aetherworks Marvel is pretty busted. So let's see if we can just break Historic right here. So this deck is kind of expensive. Having to craft these 4 Aetherworks Marvels really kind of hurt a little bit, but it's all worth it in the name of Omniscience or Omniscience, if I wanted to get a really bad pun in there. So all in the name of Omniscience. But yeah, no. Omniscience, busted. Aetherworks Marvel, busted. Genesis Ultimatum, busted. Let's do it. Let's hop into the gameplay. See you guys at the wrap up. All right, time for some Omniscient Marvel. It'll be interesting to see how this deck plays. I have a feeling that marveling into either an Omniscience or an Ultimatum is just going to be freaking ridiculous. Pretty much backbreak. So, I guess we have to dock. I wonder if this is Burn. I guess we're gonna have to play this Sage. Goblins. We definitely have enough. Problem is, I don't know if we're going to be faster than goblins. No blocks. no attacks. Do they have the muxes? I feel like even if they have... Okay, so they don't have muxes. That's good. It's good news. We're going to get at least one spin here. At least one spin. All we can ask for, right? Well. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good hit there. Pretty good hit. You know what? We're greedy. We're playing against goblins. Goblins can suck it. Oh, yes. Goblins, suck it. No, man, that just feels good. We were faster than the goblins. So they had a bad draw. And we comboed, so. Whew. That was sweet. That was sweet. Again, hitting a Genesis ultimatum off of a Marvel is pretty busted. It's like you get to see 11 cards to try to hit an Omniscience. So dumb. Okay, so game 2. Oh man. Hydrate. Oh man. Not sure. I think we played this person earlier while we were playing our... Did we keep this? Not sure if we should keep it or not, but we're going to. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and get another forest here. Plant burning tree into... Interesting. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna definitely block this friend. So, I mean, if we just draw a Marvel off the top, we've got it, but we have the potential to take a lot of damage here, especially if they have a Fable Passage or something. Seven damage here is not good. 9 damage. Why didn't they attack? Oh, why did they not attack? They just click through too fast? I mean, we should have lost that one. I'm sorry. I wish we could look at the top like 2 cards of our deck to see if we had a chance. Well, good game. Oh, you know it's gotta suck when you forget to attack. That is never fun. I do feel for you, but we still got there. We still got there. I guess we keep this. white. It's It's like a weird feather deck of some kind. Or is it a shrine deck? Oh, it's just an enchantment deck. Huh. No, we're just gonna pay 3 life because we're gonna get it back. We can Balagad Recovery next turn to get to 6. Cast Glimmer. Okay, that's fine. Just like we said. No attacks. Attacking is bad. Okay. And we just get to Genesis Ultimatum next turn. We're just doing this the hard way. They never make it easy. So we're gonna net 1. We're gonna net 1 energy, so we'll go up to 7. I mean, yeah, I just want both of these. Okay, what are we getting? 2 land. I don't hate it. Don't hate it. I mean, realistically, we just need to hit Omniscience. We are going to block. If you attack, we will block. Okay. Fine. Let's get to block with the Sage. So again, I think we just do this again. We hit a land, we actually then get to play Aetherworks Marvel. Oh well, this is a genius. That is the G'est of G's. Oh, that was a good draw too. Oh, we should have glimmered first. Sorry, I got super excited. Now we start the process. Now we get to get the good old 1,000-Year Storm. Seems pretty good. Give me all these cards. All of the cards. Yep. So we just killed them with, I mean, kindness, so to speak, you know. We gained life, and then that's how we killed them. So, ooh, this deck's sweet. Combo's kind of stupid, but yep, that's what it does. Yeah. Oh, instantaneously paired. Oh, they had bought the, This has Aetherworks Marvel. Just doesn't really have any energy generate. I kind of just want to see how this deck performs if we don't draw energy generate. Right? Okay, so... Ugh. Not good. Take 3. They actually don't have a play there. That's pretty good. We get anything good out of our side? I don't think so. And then, do we play the Fae? I don't think we do. I think we just take our beats. I have a feeling they're going to play an Obliterator here, right? Obliterator puts us on a fast clock. If they don't have any play here, then... They don't want to take 6 damage there to draw a card? Okay. This is not where I expected this deck to be going. We're at 11. Might be worth it. Not worth it. Okay, well. That was a pretty good draw. That puzzle knot just completely negates the damage that they just dealt. So it's like we time walk them. Having all these Genesis ultimatums in our hand though really sucks. That's fine. Okay. This is actually kind of cool seeing a mono black artifact control deck. I mean, we're just gonna go for the thing. Get Omniscience. We did. Okie doke. And we're off to the races. We are off to the races. Off to the races. Thousand-Year Storm. Can we lose here? I don't think so. Let's just see what happens. I mean, yeah, because why not? Oh, man. Oh. That is so degenerate. Like, okay, let's just hit Omniscience as quickly as possible, and it's working exactly like we planned it. Hit it and just go. God, it's so crazy. And that was a hand we 100% should have mulliganed. We had no early energy generation. We literally just wanted to see. We just wanted to see how it would draw. I mean, we're gonna keep this. Hello. Interesting. Season of Growth, okay. Don't really understand why you didn't attack there. This is mono green? Interesting. I'm actually a little... My interest is piqued a little bit by what they're playing. Another Season of Growth. Okay, is this the fight one? No, just the trample one. Okay. I mean, they're doing a lot of things. And that's happening. Do I want to attack? I absolutely want to attack. Ooh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of card draw. I'm just waiting for this Ancestral Mask, right? They have to tap out to do it because it costs 3. Sheet green. This is kind of cool to see. All right, let's take a spin though. Well, didn't really work out. Didn't really work out as intended. No attacks for the same reason. And then we are going to discard We need the energy generators. They actually milled one of our Fey wishes. So we have a 3/3 elk. They have to have Ancestral Mask, right? I mean, their deck is legitimately going off. We got another forest. That thins the deck a little bit. This puts us at a spinnable range. And we missed again. Wow. All right, let's just hope we don't die here. This is, again, this is pretty cool to see them just going crazy with Season of Growths and cheap green creatures. I just have a feeling you're just going to top, right? They not have any way to draw a card here. I mean, we're 1 mana away from... How many is that? Oh, it's enough to spin. Oh, deck. What are you doing to us? What are you doing to us? I can't believe we've missed so many times in this game. And they're just clicking blindly over there. Oh, they're giving us the turn we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're omnisciencing into omniscience. We are... Don't even need to do this. Don't even need to do this. All right. Let it begin. Let the combo begin. Right. 2. 3. Ooh, what are you gonna get here? You gonna kill something? Oh, are you just gonna rope us here? Please don't be that person. Okay. I was like, please don't rope. You sat through all of your shenanigans. Oh, good game. Good game. I mean, this is... That last game, faster, but the odds of whiffing that many times, if astronomically. It's kind of like our Gear Hulk draws, right? I think we can keep this. Honestly, not the land we wanted to see. To be 100% honest with you. Please don't. Okay. About to say, just please don't do it. The next turn we can Rogue Refiner, which probably makes them target it with all their shenanigans with the stealing and the sacrificing it. But then if we do that though, that potentially could... I think we have to, right? Do we have to? We're going to. We're going to. We actually drew the land too. Alright, well. So claim into Village Rights probably. Or claim, sack to Welsh Strider. Mayhem Devil's pretty good as well. Sack, attack for 3. Alright, deck, one time. One time, please. One time. One time. One time. One time. One time. One time. Oh. Blue earns. Well. Who earns? We'll just take 3 life. 3 life and 3 energy. That's another 4. No, 3 I meant. Alden familiar, okay. I mean, we have to just... Yep, that's fine. All right, deck. Yep. Alright, put a card down and in the hand. We're just doing the combo. Let's get all these cards. Let's start. This is pretty good. Like, being able to do all the things for free. Plus 13. Yep. Then plus 14, then plus 15. Oh, man. Only whiffed once. Only whiffed once. Alright, well, we are on to the final boss. The final boss. Chris Mike A. I would love to have gone first this game. Oh, so they're just on energy, okay. We can't block it. Oh, we can block it now. So we can actually block it and then block it, play Marvel, and hope just to get there. Andra. No blocks. Good draw. I think we have to take anything we can off the board here. Let them think that we're, I don't know, not necessarily desperate, but
This is gonna hurt.
wow. Seven could hit us to 5. I'm not gonna block. Oh man, why did we draw that right there? Why did we draw that right there? Alright, deck. If we ever needed not to whiff, it'd be right now. So, yeah. Oh man, really? This is cool. Block, block. Play Marvel, get extra energy. This thing get trample? Oh, just hexproof. Oh, another one? Okay. This is good though. It's potentially $15. We're doing what we said we were doing. That gets us up to 5. The second Marvel will get us up to 7. Just reshuffles. I feel like this gives us the better chance here. One deck. One time. Alright. It's gonna have to be this Genesis Ultimatum. We're getting to look at 11 cards to hit one of 3 Omnisciences. Wow. Where are we at right now? 4. Oh, I think we get one more spin at it. Oh no, we get all of these. What was I thinking? Alright, well. Deck, one time, come on. How is this possible? How is this possible? There we go. There we go. Let's do this just in case. At 0. Submit 0. Oh, perfect. God, that was a roller coaster of emotions, this game. Such a roller coaster of emotions. Such a crazy roller coaster. We have 25 cards. I do want to get rid of a couple cards in my hand. We already have the combo. I just want to make sure we don't dead. You ever had 4 Omnisciences in play? We have. Alright. Let's do it. All the cards. All the cards, like legitimately all the cards. No, yeah, then we just started casting things. And then, yeah, they're just overflowing insight then to win the game right there. But I wanted to gain all the life. I just want to gain all the life sometimes, guys. So, yeah, you saw this deck. Even though it whiffed, we got to look at almost our entire deck. So we were almost pretty much guaranteed to hit no matter what there. Just because of the... Oh, man. That's crazy. Whew. Whew. Wow. Did we do it? Did we break it? I feel like we broke it. We went 7-0. There was one game in there we probably should have lost. We were probably going to lose because they forgot to attack one turn. And I don't think we would have drawn anything to actually prevent us dying the turn after that. But because they missed that attack, that would have given us an extra turn and potentially that would have allowed us to win. We don't know because we didn't really get there, but they conceded anyway. So a win's a win. So 7-0. I do feel like we actually whiffed a lot, and I feel like the math on that is pretty crazy. Now, the shuffler is different whenever you play best of one. They do like a weird hand smoothing thing when it comes to your opening land in your hand, and that's kind of why we're playing less land, because you know the game still tries to give you 1 to 2 actual land out of your deck, but then again we have 11 modal lands, so I don't really know what it does with the rest of the cards in the deck, and that's not something that they're ever going to come out and tell us, because of the fact that they don't want people like trying to manipulate it, all that crazy stuff. But again, this is only with best of one. With best of three, it's supposed to be a truly random experience, where you could potentially just get all land, no land all the time. Still rarely happens. I mean, it's still pretty mathematically hard to do. But this deck, once you hit Omniscience, it's almost impossible to lose. I mean, there's just so many things you can do. You can Genesis Ultimatum to just put cards in your hand. Then you can Seagate Restoration to just draw so many other cards. And then once you just get one Fae of Wishes and they can't interact, the game is 100% over once you just start doing this combo. There's just no interaction at that point. I mean, Thousand Year Storm, getting your entire sideboard off of one Mastermind's acquisition at that point, and then just deciding how you want to kill them. Do you want to kill them with, you know, Broly Ulamog, or do you want to deck them with, you know, 80 copies of Overflowing Insight, or do you want to gain a bunch of life with either Flux Reservoir? You know, it just really depends on what you're playing against. You know, if you're playing against like a burn deck, yeah, let's gain a whole bunch of life and just show them, hey, your damage is irrelevant and we don't care. You know, maybe you're playing against goblins like we did, and you just want to stick it to them and you want to give them Ulamog. I mean, we didn't do that, but we could have, and we might have. But you know, it just really depends on how you're feeling at the time. Obviously, you could put in other win conditions in here. You could put in like a, what is it, Inescapable Blaze, the 6 damage spell, I think, that can't be countered, instead of, you know, maybe one Sublime Epiphany or a Pact of Negation, or something along those lines. But I feel like Pact of Negation is just a good card to have in here anyway, because when you hit that 1,000-Year Storm, that first Masterminds acquisition off of that for, you know, 7 or 8 cards, yeah, the likelihood that you're gonna win the game is like 99.9999999%. But being able to grab the Pact of Negation just as a backup, it, you know, maybe they have a Pact of Negation. You know, that's a thing. That's a thing in Historic they could have. So, but yeah, and then you saw some pretty nutty turns where we just kept missing and missing and missing, but the deck just kept, while it missed, it kept giving us ways to continuously spin in one turn. And, you know, that last game we were able to essentially look at like 30 cards or something crazy like that. And then, yeah, we just got there finally. So, but yeah, that's the deck. I think we did break it. I think we did break it. Again, didn't want to focus on just trying to cast an Ulamog and do it dirty. I think just going Omniscience and just casting everything for free instead of just one Ulamog for free is a lot better. So, but yeah, if you enjoyed the video and the deck, please hit that subscribe button. Again, that like button, hit the bell icon. Please share the video. Just help grow the channel in any way you can. Watching obviously is more than enough, but anything extra you want to do is amazing. Check out all those cool links down below. The Discord, super important to me. The Patreon, if you feel so inclined. The Twitch, if you want to come hang out with us on Twitch while we're streaming. We do stream Magic and Phasmophobia right now. Phasmophobia is what a lot of people are playing, and it's actually really fun. And then, yeah, and then again, leave a comment down below letting us know you made it to the end of the video, and give me some more ideas for Kaladesh and what you want to see. So, all right, guys, please stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.